Hi everyone, Adventures with Lou and a Dog here. We're at Xunantunich Archaeological Reserve, as you see there. And the beginning of it is right off the Western Highway. We're really close to Guatemala. Guatemala's only, I don't know, 20 miles more up the road maybe. But anyway, we cross right off the highway. We cross over this little cargo bridge. Ferry, I guess, or whatever. So I had to get out, and my friend who lives here, they only let the person in the driver's seat drive on and off, and then the passengers have to get off. And so anyway, that's why I'm outside. But they sell, there's right here at the entrance, there's all kinds of vendors. And I'm going to go on. Okay, so we're off. Hey, Luna Dog. The river is a little bit dirty right now because there's been a lot of rains to wash all the mud into the water, into the river. And here we go. That was fast.
The students my uncle had here, they found a tomb with a lot of jade and stuff.
Oh, so
they had to call him. He was in Kahapech with other students, and then he came over.
So tell me about your uncle and what his role was here.
My uncle?
Or tell my viewers.
Well, my uncle, Dr. Hamawe, was, he was one of the main archaeologists of Belize. He was the chief archaeologist for the archaeology department. He has been working for many years.
Real quick, this is Gemma, by the way, and she was coming from school, and I met her on the plane over to Belize, and she was very, very sweet and kind, and she's very kind to take her time today to show me this, like a personal tour almost, and now she's talking about how her uncle played a huge part in this archaeology site. So keep on.
Not only in this site, but in
almost
all of them in Belize. And he keeps on coming even though he's not here anymore. He's now a professor at a university in Arizona. He has been a professor before in the US as well as in Canada. But he comes every year, brings students along with him.
Nice.
To excavate all the, well, basically it's here in Xunantunich and Kahapech where they continue to excavate the parts of the Mayan ruin that are still covered by
that's a lot of work.
And all the greens.
So that he has his students do some of that hard work.
Yes. And they find different potteries and different little artifacts, and they they clean it, and then most of the stuff that are important and are well structured, like let's say different clay pots, they preserve them in the museum in Mopan, which is the capital of Belize.
So it's a great learning tool for them to be able to come here and be part of this with a founder, an important founder. And what's your uncle's name?
Jaime Awe, Dr. Jaime Awe.
Jaime Awe. Hey,
You can look him up. He has also a book that they made. I think it was that one that we read in there. About the Maya history.
Nice. Thank you very much.
The Spanish say recalentado, but it's not really like reheating food. It's all the food is fresh from that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just because my grandma, and then in the morning, well.
I love how they made these stairs right around the trees like that. Sorry to interrupt you. In the morning, what?
In the morning, like on the 25th, well, everybody gets up, says,
oh no, it's not really just gonna hurt it. It's just very lightly. It's just a mic to measure. They're just measuring it.
Yeah, probably go over the have to get a permission to do that. It's a nice map of Belize.
So the numbers are down.
Yeah, the numbers are done. Yes. Oh, they're done here.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So we're here now. More to the western part of the country.
Where are we gonna go now?
We're gonna go
We're
explore
going
the
to,
city.
yes.
We're gonna go to number 5.
Yes, we're going to go up the buildings. With more a timeline. They started to build communities. They started to.
There's bunnies back there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they domesticated animals. Yeah.
so when they saw she didn't show up for work, everyone started worrying. So,
Did they catch him?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they did.
So Xunantunich is known for having the largest temple, one of the largest temples, probably the largest. Thank you. So the largest. It is probably the largest.
This is the largest one or
Second
Caracal?
largest.
Caracal is the first, right?
Caracol.
Okay.
So Caracol is the largest temple, and then this one's the second.
I know you too. I don't know if I know with me. You used to work outside, right? La cigarette. Gemma. My father Guerra from Benke, we used to have Guerras.
So we live now?
I don't know, Benke boy to study in Mexico.
Archaeologist.
I don't nurse yet, but I got. I've been there a few times. Yeah, so if you see all these mounds, like all these mounds around us,
Mm-hmm.
those
All
are
these-
undug
Undug.
or unexcavated ruins.
Yeah, unexcavated. There we go. That sounds better than undug.
Yeah, all these. So this was probably like a plaza or something.
And looks like they're working on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, because
To
you have
dig
to
that.
dig very slow.
And just because you have to be very careful not to damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably have lessons on how to do that.
Yeah. This is where my uncle comes in and with his
Instruction.
students and, yeah.
Look, so it looks like this is, I wonder if it's like where they sat to watch something?
Probably.
Or it's just still not completely,
No, it's not
so you
completely
don't really
built
know.
yet. All the dirt that's there is still needed to be excavated. But all these that have the trees grown in it, those are all Mayan ruins as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, what's up with that tree? They got it roped right there like that. I wonder what that's
I
about.
guess it's just a branch fell.
But they've got it roped like that.
Oh. They probably used it to sift the sand or the dirt that they were taking out from that side over there. Like next time you come to Belize, you need to do the blue hole in the sea.
You mean inland blue hole?
No, the one in the ocean or the sea.
Yeah, I'm not a diver though, but I'd still like to go see it.
I'm not a diver either, but I went on summer. And well, I paid every summer. They came with like little submarines.
Yeah, because it's hard. You can't dive that.
No, because after so many, how do you call it? Miles down, the pressure can mess you up.
Yeah,
The bugs biting.
I don't know, maybe. But they took submarines. I think I saw a documentary on something similar.
And they didn't find much like aquatic life all the way down because the tour left at 7. Should go a little ways that way so you could get the top of the temple.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Ball court,
Oh, this is the ball court.
but it doesn't, well, because they haven't finished digging up this, so you can't really tell where the actual little ring that we saw in there.
It might have fallen. I mean, broken off.
And when they used to play the ball games, they would have to hit it with their hips.
Ah,
So
interesting.
they couldn't use their hands. It had to be using their hips.
That's interesting.
Other ball court must have been at the back.
So they had 2.
It's either this one or one of the other ones. I think it's this. This is an allspice tree.
So like when we have allspice at the grocery store, it's from this tree?
Yeah. They grow some little seeds. And the seeds are used.
An allspice tree right here.
Yeah. That one over there is a cocoon.
And what's that black? Does that hold water? Rainwater?
Yeah, that's what I guess they put water in there for when they were, if you know this, the little shed and everything, is when they were excavating that site. That's why it's covered as well, because
It's not finished, and so...
Yeah. This stone here was standing up, but with the years, I guess it just fell down.
Huh. And they found it standing up?
I don't think so. They probably found it just like this because it broke off this. Like a big skull. And the tomb is in there, see? At the bottom.
Ah, this is the tomb.
Tomb. I can't remember. I think it's the other one. But that one had a tomb in there too.
Did they find any skeletons?
Probably mostly pottery
But no skeletons?
or parts of it. But the rock is still there. You can put these in there.
Good, that's good.
And I guess that's why they haven't continued to excavate.
Because it's so much. Because the trees need the soil.
Yeah. Not only that, that if you take the tree out, it might break the stones.
Makes
Because
sense.
it's years and years
Uh-huh.
of being there.
So let's go back over here this way.
They haven't finished excavating everything yet. But see, from here where we are, The Guatemalan border is only 2 miles away.
Oh,
That
2
way.
miles.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not too far. Right near to us.
wow. So this guide over here was just talking about the acoustics here.
Oh, this was the one
In this
where
plaza.
they discovered the tomb, see?
A big tomb over here.
Yeah. That's why they have it covered.
That's a big one. So maybe it's the entrance into it?
Yeah, they were digging in. I think next year, or this year, if my uncle comes. My uncle is supposed to be coming in a couple weeks.
Ah, really? Is his wife coming with him? Is his wife coming, family coming with him?
I'm not sure.
So he
His
traveled
kids
alone by himself?
Might start classes soon, right?
Mm.
In the U.S., what?
Yeah.
There's some easier steps for the lady to do on that backside.
Show me the backside and we'll go up there.
Why not make you use this step up?
We're going to take the back steps.
On the other side has as well.
So we're going to take these stairs here. I'm not going to climb up the front. So the howler monkeys, you can't see them, but you know they're there because they're shaking the branches that they're hanging around up in there.
There are 2 primates in Belize, guys. One of the primates came in contact with the yellow fever, and there was a plague monkey. That's where you could pet. Here, there is a white. The Mayans representing a stripe.
Okay, do you want to go up those steps or do you want to go up here? It's the same thing. That one's not as steep because it goes like a little turn.
I'll do that. The less steep one. So walk through here. Over here, right?
On the side, yeah, but you can go through here. But my mom could never go up on the top because she's afraid of heights. What's this stuff right here? Some of them would be like that. See what makes it ugly? Is that the moss and all the shrubs grow on them. All this black stuff is what makes it something. I think you'd love Caracol.
I'm sure I would. So we'll go up these stairs.
Just like the Egyptians. So the Mayas, though, folks, believe, in their belief, there's only one person within their belief who travels the 9 levels and the 13 levels every day and every night. Who do you think that is? One person in their belief. He's the only one that does that. 9 levels, 13 levels. Who do you think? Tuunich, the sun god. He's the only one that would do that. Yeah. So when the Mayas folks, they did work with the 4 cardinal points. When they defined the 4 cardinal points, though, they were not using north, south, east, and west like us. They were using colors instead. So north would have been painted white, south would have been painted yellow, east would have been painted red, and the west was black. So my 2 cents to this thing, why the Mayas placed this thing up. Tuunich today travels through the 13 levels. later on when he sets to the west, he dies.
That's from
Death
here.
is black. He dies, but accordingly when he dies, he does a transformation where he then becomes to be the god of the jaguar. Why do the high priest
Huh?
Little hump on the
So let's just
side,
get a picture, a view of this area.
by the antennas over there.
Uh-huh.
I think the little hump is kahapach.
Oh,
Either that one or the one on the side.
okay.
The other portion of the pillar there is gone there.
I get a little vertigo-ish if I get too close.
Yeah. I think that's
So
why
we're
my
on top
mom
of
doesn't
the
like
first
kids.
building.
I can do it to a degree. This degree.
So when this building was
But I have to
built,
stay back.
building was
So on
facing
top, you won't go?
stairway, doorway.
We'll see how steep it is.
8800 when this building was built up, this was buried.
Let's get a,
Now to turn to
I guess,
all its stairways and so. But it prevented the Mayas to go very wide. Why? Because this thing is too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have come back down.
Daring.
We should do this way first.
oh, what a gorgeous view.
You see the termites up.
10 points or 20 points?
Are they howlers?
Yeah, they're black howlers.
Oh, they are
They
howlers.
should, yeah. They should be howlers.
Young gets 20 points.
Giant howlers.
Mother gets
See, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Oh, look over here too.
But I can't actually see them, you just see the branches moving.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see it, yeah. I
Going
do.
between the two trees.
It's a spider. They're spider monkey. Yeah. They're spider monkeys.
It's like they fly. They fly from tree to tree.
Monkey Diana, bro. Monkey.
Yeah.
So
it's
spiders,
spider
there he
monkey.
goes. Crossing. Or she.
Go with Dad. Stay with Dad right against that wall.
See, so that's the other town, and that's Guatemala.
So where's Guatemala? This is,
That's Guatemala.
so right there is Guatemala.
That area that you can see kind of clear
Uh-huh.
with those bigger buildings closer together, that's the
Border?
western border
Oh,
of Belize with Guatemala.
western
and
border
this
right
is-
here.
This is the western town or border town with Guatemala. This one is called Benque Viejo del Carmen.
Oh, that's big of you. Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen the monkeys this close.
Really?
When I've visited here, I've never seen them this close.
To the site is what you mean. Yeah, okay.
But I did hear the howlers when we had just gotten here. Okay, let's hear a bit. I would stick close to the.
Oh, believe me, I am.
You're scared?
Yeah, I'm not going out.
Yeah. Well, you made it this far, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go down that way when we go back down. So this part here is still Belize. That's a highway that goes to another village across one of the rivers, and the border would be like 2 miles away.
You stay away from me.
Far enough, no? Well, is this far enough?
Sounds like it.
Very highest right here.
Oh, there's no echo.
Yeah, you hear the howling and
Maybe that's what you hear.
No.
Where's Gammy
No,
right
that
now?
sounds like Gammy.
Where's Gammy
Oh
right
yeah,
Pretty view.
Hey, they're right here. They're right here.
Right here.
You take off and quick on you?
I do odd pictures.
Oh, cool. Well, that's sometimes the best ones.
Go ahead.
That's the border of Guatemala.
That close, yeah. So close.
Well, you can say you've seen Guatemala.
Listen to that.
Yeah, those are the howlers.
If you didn't know what they were, man, They're like, they're not high pitched. They're growly. You're roaring. So they
That's what I just did. I inhaled. Yeah.
The mechanism, they have a hollow hyoid bone in their throat. So when they do that, it resonates and it brings that sound. So you can easily hear them like a mile away.
Luna.
Yeah.
So just to quickly point out to you, north.
I got on video. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, so yeah. But we don't know. Another replica, yes. Original is so that center cave of yeah, it's massive. Yeah, but we don't know what lies in here. No, because when you see a lake in the very top of the building, there was a pink that pink thing. They were able to bring that back to that. So this building is unstable. So because of that, they don't want to bring it.
Pero sí, mi tía quiere que yo haga tour a una gente que va a venir también. No sé.
The rain god called Chuck. No, Chuck.
Look this map. Outside, X represents water, but X in I represents darkness or death. It's a cat nose, so this represents the Jaguar mask. More to the right, there is a profile view human mask. So this represents the will. The will represents a nice relationship with the human, God, animal, and nature. More to the right, at the end, there is another big mask, cross eye. So this represents image, a house, the sun god. Let's go back to the Jaguar mask. Above that, you can see only the two legs, but it's missing. He was one of the rulers sitting in his throne. More to the right is the dancing god grabbing a rope. So he's descending from sky. What is God are doing? Giving a welfare to the jaguar to travel very well to the underworld. See the guy sitting again to the left? You can see only the body, head is missing. He was one of the backups lifting the ark. Supposed to be another one in this corner, but underwater was away. This one is the last construction, dates to the 950 AD. They believe that they use it for private rituals. If you see those post wood there, it was not there, but they discovered the post foot. So that means there was a thatch roof on top. These two round columns, only here and in Mexico, you can find this type of round column. So that means there was an influence from some Mexican Mayan. They discovered evidence of a game that we call it patoli. Patoli is a game similar like bingo or shoot and ladder. So this dates to the 950 AD, last construction. Vámonos.
Oh, look at the, what do you call these guys?
BDF? Soldiers?
Soldiers, that's a good one. Universal.
Need to watch your step, okay?
The howlers are howling for early.
The Mayas, they know that there was a supreme god. His name was Xunantunich, where there is no image of that god. But they believe that he is the creator, but he will descend from the sky. If you go to Mexico, like Citation, the serpent descending from sky, it's a lot of headdress.